Um, I really enjoyed writing my thesis because it touches upon topics that I'm very passionate about. The recent question was, what are the consequences of a possible accession of the EU to the European Convention on Human Rights for both the effective enforcement of competition law and the right to a fair trial? And how can a right balance between these two legal areas be achieved? Well, as I have always had a drive for justice, equity and human rights, I was very intrigued by this development in EU competition law, where human rights are becoming more important. The competition enforcement system has been subject to increasing criticism for being incompatible with the European Convention on Human Rights, and in particular with the right to a fair trial, which is as guaranteed under Article 6 of the Convention. And the main argument actually being that the far-reaching enforcement powers of the Commission, combining investigative, prosecutorial and adjudicative functions, are incompatible with the right to a fair trial. So in my thesis, I analyzed the compatibility of the competition enforcement system with the right to a fair trial, and there is a conflict of interest between these two legal areas, because whereas competition law is concerned with the effective functioning of the enforcement powers of the Commission in order to investigate companies, in order to effectively bring anti-competitive behavior of undertakings to an end, human rights addresses the rights of defense and the right to fair trial of companies under scrutiny. So calling for a more lenient or less stringent enforcement system where the procedural rights of companies are protected. Besides the technical aspects of competition law, I especially also looked at the human rights side. And in order to strike the right balance between these two legal areas, I made recommendations for adjustments of the enforcement system, the current EU enforcement system, and made interesting recommendations for the right to a fair trial, Article 6 of the European Convention on Human Rights. I'm very honored that my thesis has been much appreciated and that I'm standing here today. Thank you.